What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Shining Star series here on ESPN. A little bit more Thursday Night Thunder heading your way here as we kick things off under the lights here at the Chicagoland Speedway. And boy, oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. If last season was an indicator for anything, this is sure to be a great race with just pure action on the track. Looking at the starting lineup here, as I mentioned, it is by random draw, and look who got the luck of the draw this weekend. It's the Bush brothers. Kyle on the inside on the pole, his brother Kurt to the outside, starting P2. Behind them, we've got Jeff Gordon in the 6, Jimmy Johnson in the 7, teammates in the MG Cup Series there. Then there's Kenny Brack in the 41, rounding out the top 5, with Scott Dixon to his outside in the 9. Chris Mack and Kevin Harvick behind them, with Joey Hand actually making another start here on the ovals this time. He's going to be running, taking a crack at it, running this race. And Randy LaJoy right there to his outside. Scott Sharp and Danny Lasowski is our next row. Danny the Dude, if you will. Then there's Steve Kinzer, Sam Hornish Jr., Elio Castroneves and Frank Kimmel, Tony Stewart and Bobby Gerhart, Casey Kane and Ryan Newman round out your field. The green flag is waving. We are racing here at Chicagoland. Already 3 wide as we come off of turn number 2, and now down the backstretch and into turn 3 for the first time. Jeff Gordon to the inside of Kyle Busch. Kurt Busch tried the high line, couldn't get the grip up there. Running the top, Chris Mack, a little bit of contact back there. He's down on the apron, he's going to save it. 1 lap in the books already here for Chicagoland Speedway, and boy, is this getting crazy. Kenny Brack to the lead. I believe Jeff Gordon, Gordon led that lap. Kyle Busch back on the inside in the 18. Brack right there on this outside. He's in the middle of 3 wide. Jeff Gordon on the top side, going to try and hold that momentum. Cannot quite hold it up there on the top. Might need to wear the tires a little bit before that top side can really come in. And with the tire compound we have, I doubt that'll happen. Through 1 and 2 yet again here. As Kevin Harvick drops back, Jeff Gordon to his inside is going to clear him, and now into the clutches of Scott Sharp is that 29 car. Scott Dixon way up on the high side. A lot of these open wheel guys do have experience at this racetrack, just like the MG Cup guys do, so they'll probably need to adjust to the cars, but they'll have prior knowledge of this racetrack for sure. One spinning in the back is Chris Mack in the 97 car. One down on the apron is Scott Dixon. He's gonna hold on to it. Coming off of turn number 4. We are still green here at Chicagoland. Single car spin. The pack has gotten spaced out a little bit. Of course, don't want to tear up these beautiful race cars. Pack racing, but doesn't look like it's going to make much of a difference up front. They about went 5 wide through 1 and 2 there. Harvick on the inside, Gordon in the middle, Brack up, or excuse me, Busch up high. That's Kurt Busch rather. Kyle Busch in the middle, right behind his brother. 3 wide contact. Around goes Kyle Busch. Kenny Brack's in the grass. Joey Hand spinning. Big crash. 1 car is upside down, and more contact heading down into turn 1. Caution's gonna come out for the first time tonight in a big way. And where's Chris Mack gonna go? Hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Okay, he's all good. Track's cleared up. Or is he good? Oh, look out! Man, what is Casey Kane doing? Right up at the top of the racetrack with a torn up race car. Knowing that faster cars are eventually gonna come, but caution is out. Man, it came out in a big way here too. Frank Kimmel, all torn up. His day looks like it's going to be over here. And same with many other drivers. Let's see what happened here off of turn number 4. Looks like 4 wide. Trying to sort out that 4 wide scenario. Back down to 3. And just ran out of room. Kyle Busch goes spinning. Joey Hand All 3 yellow cars caught up in this one. Kenny Brack thought he had it saved down in the grass, and unfortunately, just lost it. And then Castro Neves hit hard. Casey Kane had nowhere to go. Look at Kane up on top of Castro Neves there. Remember, he had that wild flip at Daytona earlier this season. Then more cars come piling in hard here. Kenny Brack goes upside down, comes back down into the path of the cars trying to sneak by on the inside there. Luckily, just a quick rollover, and it was a pretty hard hit into the outside wall to get him upside down in the first place. But a quick roll and back on the wheels, about as safe of a flip you can have. Watch it yet again, and real speed. Kenny Brack into the outside wall here, up and over. And to Scott Dixon, and who is that? That's Sam Hornish Jr. in the 8. Wow. Plus Kyle Busch. Back up the racetrack, bang, right into the path of Castro Neves, who had nowhere to go. And more just kept piling in. Let's watch it again from this angle. Danny the Dude had nowhere to go there. Oh, man. Wow, would you look at that. Tony Stewart hit hard. Let's go on board with Tony and see what he saw. Probably not much. Oh, man, that was a hard hit. And who was that got into Joey Hand at first? 46 to Kimmel. Oh! Wow. Frank Kimmel nailed that 13 car. That was an extremely hard hit. Oh, man. Wow. This is the type of wreck you'd expect to see at Daytona or Talladega. Not here at Chicagoland, but here on the Money Car YouTube channel, anything can happen. And you saw it there. Chaos unfolded. It's a quick sprint, quick shootout, if you will. So obviously the aggression level was a little higher than it'd be in a normal race, and you saw it there. Hard racing did not end well for a lot of those guys. We're getting ready to go green yet again, though. Let's try this again. Missing a majority of the field. Yeah, it seems there's about 5 cars out of the race. So 14 cars left on the racetrack. Green flag back in the air. We're racing yet again, and a couple of those cars have damage. You see one car, it's a red car back there. Not sure which one exactly it is, but a red car falling back. It's Casey Kane, and I believe another car, Ryan Newman, yeah, also has some damage there. He's not going to be completely on pace, and Chris Mack's going to get held up. Danny Lasowski has some damage, so he's falling back. But up front, still as competitive as ever. Kurt Busch, rather, on the bottom. His younger brother just got taken out in that wreck a moment ago. Along with a lot of his other competition. Look at the 11 of Sharp rolling the high side through 1 and 2 there. Starting to see that top side come alive, at least through turns 1 and 2, it seems. And Scott Sharp's going to try it yet again here through 3 and 4. On his inside is Steve Kinzer. Bobby Gerhart to his inside, making it 3 wide down the front stretch there. Now gets clear of Sharp. Sharp trying to come back on the inside. He's going to make it 3 wide in the middle, or is he? Because Gerhart clears Sharp yet again. Randy LaJoie still in the mix. I believe Chris Mack might have some damage as well. No, he does not. But he's way back. He's going to need another caution if he'll have a chance to win. But looks like he'll gain 2 positions right here, because these 2 are off the pace right ahead of him here. Back up front, Kurt Busch and the 6 of Jeff Gordon still going at it for the lead here. Side by side through 3 and 4. Gordon and Busch going at it. Harvick into the picture. Pushing Kurt Busch to the lead. Now getting underneath that number 1 machine. Side by side battle seems to have calmed down behind these guys. We'll see if Scott Sharp can get up there and run these guys down. He's ripping it through 3 and 4. Kurt Busch making the high side work off of turn number 4 contact. There in the grass. Kurt Busch, can he save it? Back up the racetrack into Scott Sharp. Hard into the outside wall. Caution's going to come out yet again. And there goes Kurt's shot at winning this thing. As he gets down out of the way of oncoming traffic. Scott Sharp with damage. I just mentioned him being clear up in the 4th place and having a shot to run those guys down. He's seems to be done for tonight. Jeff Gordon's your new leader as we come back to the caution flag, and it's going to be Steve Kinzer edging out Randy LaJoie at the stripe, and now we're down to 4 competitive race cars. Bobby Gerhart's on pit road. Let's see what happened here to Kurt Busch. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Let's take another look at it here from this angle. Looks like Gordon just got into the back of Kurt, misjudged it. To get down into the grass, Kurt tries to hang on. He saved it, but had no choice but to come up into the path of Scott Sharp. He saved it. His car was pointed to the right, and that's where the momentum took him. Back up into the racetrack, right into the path of Sharp, who had Kurt's car just basically fall into his lap. A nice save for Harvick. Unfortunately, Kurt gets sent head-on into the outside wall pretty hard there. Scott Sharp in the wall with him. And that's going to end the day for both drivers, or end the night rather, for both drivers there. And that's the opportunity Chris Mack needed to be competitive in this race. We'll see if that makes a difference here on this upcoming restart. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing yet again here from Chicagoland Speedway, hopefully for the final restart, as we have just over 6 laps to go, or under now, 6 laps to go in this race. Chris Mack not up to speed with the rest of the field. Unfortunately, that's going to be his chance. Doesn't look like he's on pace. He might actually have something wrong with that car, maybe down a cylinder or so. The damaged cars racing further back, but side by side for the lead. The top 4, the 4 competitive cars left in this race of the 20 that started. All going at it, shuffling back and forth as Gordon now has Randy LaJoie to his inside. LaJoie doesn't have the momentum down the backstretch. He's going to fall back, but can he dive back underneath? No, he's going to have to stay in line with that 6 machine. Harvick in the 29 gets up to P2. Steve Kinzer in the 10 falling back, but trying to stay within drafting distance of the top 3 so he can have a shot to get back up there and go for it. Side by side yet again. Look at Harvick trying to high side. Can he get it to work? No. Jeff Gordon starting to drive away. Harvick dives to the inside now of Randy LaJoie. Side by side off of turn number 4. LaJoie and Harvick side by side still as they come to the stripe. That's going to allow Gordon to drive away with the race lead, as here comes the 13 of Sharp, or rather the 10. I don't know why I said the 13 of Sharp. That's the Sharp's not even in the 13. I'm tripping. The 10, rather, of Steve Kinzer back into the mix. Can any of these guys get up there and catch Jeff Gordon, or is it too little too late? Gordon seems to be running away with this one. 2 laps to go here from Chicagoland Speedway. Down the back straightaway for the wow, I can't speak English. For the penultimate time in this race. Side by side for second. But never mind that. Coming to the white flag. This time by 1 lap to go for Jeff Gordon. Wonder Boy out in front. As good old Dale Earnhardt used to call him. Wonder Boy. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. 3 wide for second place behind them. The battle heating up big time. Who's going to come home P2? Valuable points on the line. But through 3 and 4 for the final time, Jeff Gordon is out in front, way ahead of the competition. Jeff Gordon comes off of turn number 4, and he will win the Shining Star Series race here at Chicagoland. Steve Kinzer comes home P2, Randy LaJoy P3, and rounding out the top 4, Kevin Harvick. Chris Mack comes home with the top 5. Scott Dixon, Sam Hornish Jr., the next 2 in line there. And then there's Jimmy Johnson, Scott Sharp, Ryan Newman, Danny the Dude Lasowski, and Casey Kane left of the cars on track. That's going to do it. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Hope this excited you for the rest of the races this weekend, and hope to see you there. Till then, peace.